moment, we're speaking about Ibrahim Traore, all the good things he has done.
He is actually a leader that's provided true inspiration, not just for his people of Burkina Faso, but for everyone around the world.
Are in the belly of what is happening around the world. We get up, we go to work, we go home, we get online. We pretend like we don't know, but we do know. We feel the crushing imperialist boot on our necks, and can we get it off? Yes, we can!
Yes, we can!
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
We can!
Yes, we can!
Don't let them stop you.
Ibrahim Traore is the Captain, President Ibrahim Traore of the traditional president of Burkina Faso.
I think he's a remarkable leader for the whole world. Whenever I see him, I'm really compelled by him.
Taking hands off of Ibrahim Traore. And we're representing the Center for Political Innovation because we want economic development. We don't want degrowth.
People are liking it, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people are receptive or at least curious.
And I think if we take an example like this, and stand up for countries like this and learn from it, we too have a better prosperity, not just for ourselves now, but for generations to come.
So unique and so different from the various other leaders of the world. He's amazing to me.
Down with NATO!
Down with NATO!
Hands off Africa!
Hands off Africa!
Down with NATO!
Down with NATO!
Hands off Africa!
Hands off Africa!
We are an energized group fighting for working families. We are an energized group fighting for the world. We want this message to get out to everyone, far and wide, to get off your butts, to make it happen. We are one because we are in this fight together.
We've got Africa's flame, Ibrahim Traore, the current president of Burkina Faso, who's doing beautiful, amazing things, building up the country for his people.
They kicked out the French. They formed an alliance with Mali and Niger. Security defense, economic defense. Traore is leading an agricultural revolution. They are training soldiers to be farmers. They're training farmers to be soldiers. And he's a Muslim. And it is now a crime in Burkina Faso to stir up religious division that undermines the unity of the country.
So we're supporting a real role model here.
Let me tell you a little bit about this man, Ibrahim Traore. This man is not only a leader for Burkina Faso who cares about the people of Africa and the people of the world, who's standing with Russia, who's standing with the people of the world against U.S. imperialism. And it's because that he's doing that they've made so many attempts on his life.
I would be willing to put my life on the line for him, to protect him, because he represents hope. He represents true hope and progress in this world, and I pray to God that nothing happens to him.
And my question is this: where does value come from? Where does value come from? They want you to think value comes down from the sky. They want you to think value comes from Wall Street derivative ripoff schemes. They want you to think value comes from Facebook likes and shares and hits. They want you to think value is magical. But the answer to where value comes from is within you. It is within you. It is your human labor power and your creativity. That is the source of all wealth in this world.
Yes.
And if we want to have a strong economy, we need to invest in human beings, invest in people, invest in children so they grow up and get an education and become strong and powerful and effective and smart. We need to invest in communities. We need to invest in families. That is the future.
Freedom. I think of economic growth. I think of someone who truly cares about the needs of the people and not the top 1% or the top 0.01% or whatever it is, which is the rest of the world seems to be focused on in the West anyway. We need economic development for everyone, not just for the people at the top. And that's the kind of system we're living under, why people are struggling so much.
We are here to proclaim that we will not be stopped. We will not let the imperialists threaten us. We will not let them intimidate us. We are CPI and we are here to fight for Africa.
Yeah! Like you guys in the US, ourselves in Australia, we're being held back by big finance, and we need to have a government of action that fights for working families and ordinary working people.
Investing millions and millions of francs to revamp stadiums and hold games for youth sports so they can be healthy and strong and they can build an identity of their own in working together. Ibrahim Traore was a soccer player himself, and he just held a very friendly game with other professional soccer players, and he won 3 matches. How about that? Go Traore!
Go Traore!
Let all nations have self-determination and develop peaceful relationships, peaceful trade with each other, and innovate and share that innovation with each other so that we can live in peace, prosperity, and harmony, because there is plenty to go around.
This is the model of what can be here. You must fight. You must get up. You must be brave. Don't let them tell you that your words have no meaning, that they'll throw you in jail if you speak up. The more of us that speak up, what happens? Then more speak up, and more speak up. Don't let that frighten you. Get off your butts, do something about it. Fight for a future that you want.
We need a world where people refuse to take advantage of the downtrodden. We need to take an alternative road, because the road we're going is leading us to nowhere but to oblivion.
And this leader in Africa is a leader who understands that. And that is why he is investing in his people. He is providing free health care to mothers in the hospital. He is providing university education to his people. Not only is college free, but while you're there, you get a stipend, a paycheck, so you can focus on your studies. You don't have to work. Imagine that. The young people of Burkina Faso, in a way, are richer than all the young people in America. You go to college in America, you're going to be in student debt for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. In Burkina Faso, not only do you not go into student debt, but on top of that, you get a paycheck while you're there so you can pay your bills and focus on your studies. He is enabling millions and millions of people to rise up from poverty, to launch their own farms, to pave their roads. Fisheries are opening up. Pineapple orchards are opening up. This is a pro-growth president who invests in human beings and invests in his people.
There's nothing more important right now happening in the world than what's happening right here, in the belly of the beast, in the belly of imperialism. Can we make this happen? Yes. Yes, it can happen.
What we need is a win-win situation where we can find an economic system where deals or contracts whereby what makes America prosper also makes our trading prosper.
Better world is possible, but understand, if we don't believe that, if we listen to those who tell us that nothing is possible, then that's what we will get. We will get nothing.
Hands off Africa! Hands off Africa!
Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso.
What is Burkina Faso, bro?
He just survived another assassination attempt.
What's Burkina Faso?
Burkina Faso, it's a country in Africa.
Oh.
He is the most popular leader in Africa right now, one of the youngest leaders in Africa right now. He has been the president since 2022. I'm going to name you some of the accomplishments he's done. He created their first ever gold mine, state gold mine. And he immediately stopped the exporting raw gold to Europe.
Okay.
He kicked out the French military. He kicked out the French media. He bought Burkina Faso's first 2 planes of their airline. So before they used to have to lease planes, he bought first 2 planes and trying to stop the stranglehold Air France had on Burkina Faso. He banned the British wigs and attire in judicial hearings. He just made education free. He also was part of a coalition between neighboring Mali and Niger. So they have a coalition going on.
Sounds like a good guy. It sounds like he's figuring some shit out.
He's been in office for 3 years. I want you one guess. How many assassination attempts has he survived? Or coup attempts? How many? One guess.
Going to? Probably had
18.
There's been 18 attempts?
18. Just found out this latest coup attempt, one of his right-hand man, one of his soldiers, one of his bodyguards, they offered him $41 million. $41 million.
Okay, we're here today at the White House. We're standing in solidarity with Burkina Faso. It is time for the liberation of Africa. Our people in Africa, they are suffering. The imperialists have taken over. And no more. We say no more. We stand to support President Ibrahim Traore. We stand to support all of Africa. The French, the U.S., no more imperialism. You cannot continue to extract our gold, our minerals, and leave our country impoverished. We say no more. So now we say we join all of Africa, the whole world at this time. We're going to the French embassy next. And we're going to make our proclamation that is now we free Africa. Everyone else is free. The entire world is free but Africa. We are the richest continent. We can continue to be the poorest. So yes, President Trump, I voted for you. But now I'm voting for Africa. Leave Africa alone. Leave President Traore alone. Leave Burkina Faso alone. We are going to develop our country and our continent. Now is the time for us. And we said no to imperialism, no to France. Macron, we said no to you. We said no to President Trump. You are not killed President Traore. We stand with President Traore. We stand with all of Africa.
Hands
Viva
off,
Africa.
President Traore.
Viva Africa.
Hands off, President Ibrahim Traore.
Yes,
Hands
now
off.
we're going to the French embassy and we're going to make our proclamation there as well. No more to imperialism. No more.
You know, you might do something and maybe feeling like you're just doing it. But the people who are watching and benefiting from it and wishing that the same can be done to their life, that's when they will come out and start to speak about your name. That's when they will come out and start to hype up your name. That's when they will come up and start to support whatever you are doing. That's when they will come to support you, to defend you, and to make sure that nothing bad is happening against you. When Traore came to power, we just see like it is as normal. The coup leaders, the coup d'état happens in many African countries. And in Burkina Faso, this was not the first coup d'état that was happening. So when when Ibrahim Traore was coming to do this, I think people never had something so surprising, because this is something like in Burkina Faso, this was the third coup d'état that was done by Captain Ibrahim Traore. So there was nothing good to speak about until the time Captain Ibrahim Traore came and started doing wonders, start doing some things that has never been done before. That's when hearts of people were started to melt. That's when people started to react differently. That's when people across the globe started to come out exposing his good things. That's when the people came out and start to speak about his actions. And because this was happening because the Africans were exposing this too much. The African medias were making sure that they exposed the truth. And this was not just happened by Africans, but countries like Russia backed media and disinformation campaigns. Russian affiliates, outlets, and social media campaigns have played a major role in exposing and amplifying Traore's image as a revolutionary leader and anti-imperialist figure. AI-generated videos, fabricated endorsements. Traore's message of rejecting Western influence and reclaiming sovereignty has resonated strongly, especially among youth and Pan-Africanists, both in Africa and across the globe. Some African American are Black Britons see him as a young and a symbol of resistance. His speech at the Russia-Africa Summit in 2023, condemning puppet African leaders, was key to build that image. And now today, the image is already strong. The name is already great. And today, when you speak about the Captain Ibrahim Traore, you are not speaking, or you are not referring him as a cool leader. You are not referring him as undemocratic. You are not referring him as a dictator, but you are referring him as the best leader in the world, the youngest and the best leader in the world. For example, Rapper Meek Mill briefly shared admiration for Traore's energy and heart, reflecting his border diaspora appeal. Many in Burkina Faso and neighboring Sahel countries are frustrated with the Western-aligned government, which they see as a corrupt. Traore's bold move of expelling the white troops or the Western troops and the French forces, nationalizing gold mines, building local industries, offer an appealing alternative. This has earned him a popular support. So why are these people are coming on the streets each and every day? The Black Americans, the Africans, both joined their hands together, and all that they are saying is that the free Captain Ibrahim Traore, free Africa, free Burkina Faso. Because the guy has tried to show, many years ago, we were all being taught about the history, about the democracy, about how we can do things in a democratic way. We have to respect the white people because they're the one building up our countries, building up, doing everything. Until the time we have come to realize that all was bullshit. Because now today, the people who are being hyped, the people who are being praised, the people who are being loved, these leaders are not democratic leaders. These leaders were never elected to the positions or to the power. They take this position. They just grabbed it from unperforming democratic leaders. But today, these are the only leaders who are being celebrated each and every day. Today, these are the only leaders who are being protected by their citizens. Today, these are the leaders their citizens are ready to die for them, fighting for them, rather than allowing anyone to come and interfere anything that they're doing. So, I just played you some videos where the white people were on the streets saying that they want their system or their government to just work and do as what Ibrahim Traore is doing. All that the white, all that other people want from their government, from their governments, is just their governments to give out their best leadership, to protect them, to protect their resources, to protect their rights, to make sure that they develop up their countries. The youth acquires jobs, opportunities in their countries. Africans learn in Africa, use their knowledge to build up their African countries. All diaspora Africans to come back to Africa to build up, to invest, to change the new system and the new image of Africa. This is all that Ibrahim Traore has been doing. And that's why all people, not only the black people, but the white people, the Indians, and the many Arabs are coming out. They're coming to invest in Burkina Faso. They're coming because they feel like this is the leader that can protect their businesses. This is the leader that can protect their investments. This is the leader that can protect their rights when they're far from their homes. So, all this can never be addressed by the mainstream medias. All that they can do is to expose the negative issues, like Ibrahim Traore or the government of Burkina Faso is killing people in Burkina Faso. The military governments are going against the human rights. This is all that they can say about these leaders, because these leaders are against their will, are against their agendas, are against their visions towards Africa. Because the white man has never have a good visions toward Africa. All that they are following, all that they are doing is to make sure that they exploit Africa, because all that they want they are getting here. So when you come and start to protect these things that they are coming to take, you become a threat. And that's a crime. Some of African leaders, and many of them were killed because of all that they were doing to make sure that maybe they stand for the Africa. Ibrahim Traore rejected loans from IMF and the World Bank. Africa doesn't need the World Bank, IMF, Europe, or Africa, or America. We have what it takes. His achievements, good luck for Burkina Faso. It's nice to see Africa freeing itself from imperialist operations. Today, America and Russia are not in a good relationship. They have never been in a good relationship. But now this is the worst time they are colliding because of the Sahel leaders. Because, Russia never colonized Africa. When America was busy fighting on how and where to install their military bases, what to do, how to capture Africa, how to come and exploit Africans, Russia were busy building up themselves. China never came to colonize Africa, but China came and build great things in Africa. China came and built hugely, invested hugely in Africa. So today, China and Russia are the one who are taking over Africa, and they are not coming here to decolonize Africa. They are not coming here to colonize Africa. They are coming here to introduce and to establish their businesses here. And when they come here to establish their things here, or their assets here, their business and their investment here, the Africans are the one benefiting from this, because they are creating more jobs to African youth. They are creating more chances to African youth, at least to get something to do with their life. But when America came here, they come to take, but not to install. All that they are doing is to take everything from Africa. But China and Russia are coming to install their things here, which are only helping the Africans and African youths. So how can you support, even if you are the one? There's some people who are coming here to build up their bridges, they build up morals. And there are some who are just coming to install their military bases here, to take over, to discover new mineral sites. What can you do? Who can you choose? So the Africans have decided that they choose the best friends who are there to stand for them, who are there to support them, who are not there to make them suffer. And that's why the America, the France, British, cannot be in a peaceful manner or in a peaceful way with China and Russia. So we as Africans, the Africans has awakened, and they know all that they're doing. The youths with the Western aligned governments, they don't want to associate with anything. Pan-African solidarity among African and the diaspora are making the great bond between Africans and some people like Russia and China. So it's high time now Africa decide that this is the only thing we want to do. It's better we choose this way, because through this way we are seeing the future of Africa. We are seeing the hope of Africa. We are seeing the future generation of Africa, because we cannot be coming here each and every day speak about the same. We cannot come here and speak, and then another coming generation come and speak the same all that we are speaking. We must speak today, and then the coming generation will not come here to speak, but they will come and find the best thing that we are fighting for. They will come and try to fight on how to develop more of what we are doing today. This is all that we want. The best leadership, the best recognition, the best relationship, and the best diplomatic ways that will help both people, both parties will benefit. I will not take much of your time. Today I had to speak something about the white Americans and the white people coming up to support Capt.Ibrahim Traore. They defend him. They speak positivity towards him. They love all that's being done here in Africa, and they feel like this can be happen or can be done too in their countries, because this is the dream of everyone. Every citizen deserves the best from their leaders. That's why we wake up each and every day to go and select them, elect them to go to the offices to represent us. Until next time, just time out to have the comment section. Let's meet and speak something and really know what's really happening and how can we change all that is happening to be in a way that will benefit both of us. Thank you very much. Thank you for staying in. Welcome back.